Hey guys, Gamerzak here, and welcome to my top 10 PC simulation games to watch in 2017. Now, simulation games is a difficult genre to curate with such varied titles to include, from nature simulations and city builders to vehicle designers and the good old management games. Well, it's time to put your mind to work on these upcoming sims and see which system you best fit into. First up, we have Niche by Team Niche. Natural Selection, a digital board game about genetics, heredity, and evolution as you try to keep your species alive and adapt to meet the needs of the environment. And yes, before anyone brings it up, there are two pronunciations of the word niche or niche. One's British and the other American, and I'm calling it niche because that's what the developer is calling it. Either way, it looks cool. Next up, we have Ymir by Ronchon. Modernizing the classic city builder, a multiplayer variation of the classic city builder inspired by the old Impressions titles. Ymir moves away from history and into a fantasy setting while introducing and changing mechanics to try and bring the genre into this generation of gaming. Age progression, world map conquering, and more complex economic simulations. Lethis was an attempt at reviving the classic city builder, but that didn't quite hit its mark, but maybe Ymir will make it. Then we have Urban Empire by Reborn Interactive. City management and progress, calling itself a city ruler where it's a combination of city building and political manipulation. What sets this game apart is the focus on scheming and influencing rather than having omnipotent control over your city. Kind of a mix between SimCity and democracy. It looks great, and for those who enjoy the more political aspects of ruling should enjoy this one. Next we have Aven Colony by Mothership Entertainment, a sci-fi city builder. Progressing the city builder into the future, Aven Colony brings you to a new solar system to colonize, manage, and discover the secrets of your new home. Oh, and mine the sandworms and fungal infections. This looks like an interesting approach to the genre, and the beta is already available, so check it out to see if it's for you. And then we have The Last Leviathan by Superpunk Games. Besiege on water. It really is. You take parts and blocks and make deadly ships in this physics-based exploration and destruction game, combat monsters and other players to test the capabilities of your creations. The game has been in early access for a bit and still has a ways to go, but if you like to besiege, then this brings a new flavor to the genre. Next up, we've got BeamNG.Drive by BeamNG, a soft-body car game. Here we have an open-world vehicle simulator that focuses on realism when it comes to driving and damage. The plan here is to have missions and multiplayer, but the game is still in alpha and has a long way to go. For those who are into realistic car simulators, or if you just want to wreck some vehicles, this one should be for you. And then we have Automation, the car company tycoon game by Camshaft Software. Car design and management. Speaking of realistic car simulators, this one goes more into the management and design side of things. Here you're not just designing cars to sell, you're building an empire from setting up factories, deciding on target markets, and competing as you design down to the littlest details of functional engines. Currently in early access with multiplayer planned. Check this one out if you're into managing your business to extreme detail. Next we have Parkitect by Texel Raptor. Amusement park management. Games about running your own amusement park have a long history, and there's a lot out there. Planet Coaster and Roller Coaster Tycoon World more recently released, and Parkitect is scheduled for 2017. This one, however, seems a little bit more inspired by the old theme park game, with a bit more of a Big Brother vibe to it. It's in early access, so you can check it out, but we'll have to wait and see if it can set itself apart from the other amusement park games for it to be a success. And then we've got The Guild 3 by GolemLabs. Build Your Dynasty, a trade life simulation set in the Middle Ages where you create a family dynasty through acquiring businesses, goods, trade, and meddling in societal aspects such as politics, love, and corruption. Unfortunately, this game was delayed and no clear gameplay has been seen yet. Now scheduled for 2017, we can hope this will live up to and surpass its predecessors, but I wouldn't get too excited until we get at least a few videos. Finally, we have Oxygen Not Included by Klei Entertainment. It's Don't Starve in Space, kind of. Less survival, more management. In this space colony simulation game, you need to manage your colonists in a subterranean asteroid base, provide the basics of survival and then some to keep everyone happy. This is an interesting addition from the makers of Don't Starve, retaining the aesthetic but going in a different direction gameplay-wise. It looks fascinating and we can hope it's as fun as we expect it to be. Now, most of these games should be releasing in 2017, but either way, you should keep an eye on developments to see if these games will recreate success or glitch into obscurity. And to wrap up, here's something I'd like to know. Which of the simulation games listed do you like the look of best? Personally, I'm really wondering if Ymir could actually revive the classic city builder after the lackluster release of Lethis and the development hell of Medieval Maya. Either way, that wraps up my top 10 PC simulation games to watch in 2017. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, drop me a like or share it with your friends. The support is always appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.